Din dan da di din din. It's your boy Eazi. Oh,
it's E. Kelly.
oh baby, pour me water, holy water.
So I already went ahead and did my brows off camera. I'll just show you guys what I used. I used two NYX products. I've been using the NYX primer, like the brow shaper primer, and I've been using the NYX brunette. And before I was using the color espresso, but I think I like the brunette a little bit more. I feel like the espresso is a little bit too dark. Like I'll probably do that one for like, you know, like nighttime, and do brunette during the day. So to get on with this toot, I want to start out with eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the makeup that I had in my short hair video, because people are hassling me to start doing makeup tutorials again, and I want to do makeup tutorials again, but my face is finally, you know, up there, and I'm feel a little bit more comfortable doing them again, because I know before people were coming down my throat about my skin, and it's like, dang, like shit happens, people break out, people go through shit, stress fucks up people's skin, and it's like I feel like people felt like I wasn't human, I wasn't real, I was a freaking Barbie doll, and I wasn't able to stress and have my skin break out. But I've been going to the dermatologist faithfully, and my skin is finally, I'm like talking and not even telling you guys what I'm using. So I'm using concealer from LA Girl, and it's the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm just using this to wipe out my lids, and I can't freaking see, which is why I keep looking down. So I'm going to be using a couple palettes from shophush.com. If you guys don't know what that website is, it's legit like the plug. It's the plug for affordable and cheap makeup palettes, lipsticks, lip products, eye products, face products, skincare. K-beauty is like the plug. ShopHush is the plug for K-beauty. So anyone that's like obsessed with Korean beauty face skincare products, that is the place to go. And they also have dupes to like high-end and like really expensive eyeshadow palettes and other things too, but I think they're more known. That's how I found out about them, is from them having dupes to really good and highly pigmented eyeshadow palettes to like Anastasia, Huda Beauty, and like other bigger brands. So instead of paying $65 for a palette, or even $40 for a palette, they have dupes that are like pretty much the same thing for like $9, $10, $5, and the list goes on. So I'm also going to be using other things that's not on ShopHush, but I will still link where I use everything, and it's still affordable. So obviously you don't have to use 3 palettes, but I wanted to use as many as possible to show you guys how good the pigmentation is with the ShopHush palettes. But I use the new Color Pop Take Me Home palette. It is just like a very pretty neutral palette that they just came out with. This is on colourpop.com, and it's also on Sephora. I actually ordered it from Sephora because I needed that discount, but they do have it on both websites. So I don't believe this is sold in store. I do believe it's only online only. I also use the Bad Habit Athena palette that ShopHush just launched on their website. It is the dupe to the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, and I will put that right here, and I will obviously have close-ups of each palette of what it looks like compared to the original palette. Now if I don't have the original palette, some of these palettes I don't have like the actual palette. Really, to be honest, I pretty much have every single palette that I got in the mail, but the only palette that I do not have is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition palette. But this is the Bad Habit Aphrodite palette, and this is the dupe to the Rose Gold Huda Beauty palette. So if you guys can see, this is why I literally love the Bad Habit line. They have a ton of different other lines on their website, but I prefer the Bad Habit line for the simple fact that all of their palettes have mirrors. I know one of the complaints of the Rose Gold Edition from Huda Beauty was that you were paying $65 for a palette that doesn't even have a mirror. mirror. Also, you were paying $65 for a really cheap package eyeshadow. So this is $10 if I'm not mistaken. The Athena palette is $12 compared to the original retail price of $65 from Huda Beauty. Now the first palette that I think I'm going to, let me back it up. The first palette that I think I'm going to start with is going to be the Athena palette, and I'm going to go in with, my finger is like literally in the way, but I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm just going to be using a Morphe blending brush. This is the E28, and I'm just going to really pack that color in my crease. And if you guys can see, crazy pigmentation right off the bat. And I'm just going to first place the color by using like patting motions. Oh yeah. And then blend it out. Like, the pigmentation of these eyeshadows are absolutely insane, and it's only $12, and you are getting the same quality instead of paying $65. Like, what? Now I'm going to take a Sephora Pro Taper number 19 brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm just going to pack that right underneath where we put that other shade. And I'm just going to leave in the description the names of these shadows, because you guys know I'm illiterate sometimes and I don't know how to pronounce words, so it be like that sometimes. So I'm going to take the Aphrodite palette, and this is the rose gold edition, and I'm going to take this color right here called Seduction, and we are going to take a Morphe M166 brush, and basically we're going to be mapping out the crease of our eyelid. So you just want to take that brush and first apply it on the outer crease of your eye. And you just want to really make sure that you are packing on that color and building up that intensity. Less is more sometimes, so you want to start out small and then work your way up when it comes to darker shades. You don't want to just go in and just smack a dark color on. It's easier to build up than it is to take away. So now that I have put that on my outer crease, I am going to now work my way over to the inner, and we're just going to really map out a larger eye space. So now I'm just going to kind of move that brush over like so. So it looks crazy right now, but we're going to definitely blend it out. So now I like to take a Morphe M330 brush and go in with that same shade, and now we're just going to buff out the edges to make sure everything is blended, but we still have that crease shape going on. Okay, so we have our crease all mapped out, and as you guys can see, if I just tilt my, can you guys see me? Can you guys see? I think you see now. And if I just tilt down my eye a little bit, you see that we have a lot more lid space to work with now. Now we're going to take some more of that concealer on a large concealer brush, and now we're just going to slightly cut out our lid space a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with my ColourPop Take Me Home palette, and I'm just going to take a Morphe M522 brush and go in with this very beautiful copper shade right here. This palette I believe retails for $11 on Sephora.com, and I'm pretty sure it retails for the same amount on ColourPop.com. Ooh, I love me a copper on the lid. It's just so bomb. Now with that same brush, I'm going to go in with that same shade that we put in the crease from the Athena palette, and I'm just going to pack that right beside where we put that shimmer shade from ColourPop. And now I'm going to take my NYX liquid matte liner, and I'm going to do a wing on these eyebrows. Now I'm going to put on some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. This is said to be the dupe to the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I actually prefer this one a lot better because it does not dry out as fast as the Too Faced one does. Now I'm going to be using the Dodo Lashes, the Dodo Lashes in D309, and you guys know I love these lashes. I actually need to order another batch of these because I ran out of the other ones. I'm going to go in with some primer, and I'm going to be using the NYX No Filter Primer. I've been literally loving this primer because I just feel like for the foundation I'm going to be using, it just basically holds the foundation like so well, and it also like has like a blurring effect. It reminds me literally of the Fenty what is it called, beauty filter, pro filter, the Fenty Pro Filter Primer. It reminds me so much of that because of the consistency. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD foundation. I've used this probably about 3 or 4 times, and hands down this foundation is probably the best foundation I have tried. The only thing about it is I have to use that Pro Filter primer. Like, I can't use a primer that's way too, I guess you can say, hydrating, because this is like a natural dewy kind of finish. So if I use something that's really hydrating, I will look like a straight oil grease ball by the end of the day. So if you do use this foundation, like look at the coverage, it's so above. So for the concealer I'm going to use, I'm just going to match it with the foundation. So I'm going to take 2 colors from the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and that's going to be in Toffee and Fawn, and that's these 2 joints right here. And what I'm going to do is, I kind of like doing this better. Instead of putting it smack on my face, I'm going to put it on the back of my hand and apply it that way with a large concealer brush. Okay, so off camera I went ahead and put on my contour because I don't have an affordable contour with me. I wish I had got you know, darker shades in the mail, but I didn't. So I also wish that I had a darker LA Girl Pro concealer, but I don't, and I wanted to really get this video out instead of like going to the store and finding something and all that stuff. There's a ton of contour creams or liquids out there, especially Black Radiance, Black Opal and all that stuff, but I don't have any on hand, or maybe I do but I can't find it right now. So I just went ahead and used what I had. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in Deep to set my highlight, and I'm just going to be using my Beauty Blender sponge to do that. So I just went ahead and put on my lashes now, and I'm going to take my Covergirl Queen Collection bronzer. This has been like my go-to bronzer for women of color, deep skin tone, anything. And I'm just going to use my stippling brush because I love using a stippling brush to do this. And I'm just going to use a blending brush and take that bronzer on the side of my nose. Now I'm just going to dust away my under eye powder, but I first like to push the powder into my skin and then dust it away. I'm looking pale, girl. Bring some color back to the skin. I'm going to take this loose powder from Black Opal. You guys can see I've had it for quite a while, and it's in the color Deep. It's just a deluxe finishing powder, and I'm just going to take a little bit on the cap and a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to push this color really into my skin. Now I'm just going to spray my Mario Badescu spray all over so that all this powder does not look like literally powder, and it all melts into my skin. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to do it a little bit different than I did in my other one. Instead of like smoking it out with black, I'm going to use a white liner in the inner corner. I mean, a white liner. My eyelash like coming off. I'm going to use a white liner in my waterline, and then I'm just going to pack on those same shadows right underneath. And I think I'm going to take the Aphrodite palette, and I'll take this little pencil brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here and pack that onto my inner tear duct just to brighten up this look a little bit more. Now the highlight I'm going to use is from the Oasis highlighting kit, and this is supposed to be like a dupe to the Huda Beauty highlight kit because you get a cream and then you get 3 shimmer shades. And let me grab the other one. You actually get 2 of them. I don't know if they came like that, like 2 came like that, or you have to pick and choose, but the Oasis is supposed to be more like golds. If I can open it, it's supposed to be more like golds, and then the Paradise is more like your pinky undertones. I believe this is more for fair skin and this one's more for medium to deeper skin. So I'm going to be using the Oasis one, and I'm going to grab my highlight brush and I'm going to go in with the shade Tan Lines. This is so pretty, and I'll just show you guys what I mean. Like, look at it. So if you guys can see the demarcation of the highlights compared to my contour, it looks like something's missing. So what I'm going to do is take my bronzer and I'm just going to really push that into that like middle area so that everything starts to blend together. And I'm just going to do a little bit more on that area too. Now I just sprayed my face one more time so that the highlight can like really sit in, and you guys can see my face looks absolutely, in my eyes, not just my face, my eyes and my face just looks gorgeous, and everything was affordable. So I'm going in with my lip liner. I did a nude lip, so I'm pretty much going to do the same nude lip. The only thing I'm adding to it is a lip gloss that I got from ColourPop because I want to try it today. So I'm taking this Ruby Kisses lip liner. I literally love these lip liners. They're so pigmented, and it's in the color brown, I believe, dark brown. And I'm just going to line my lips. I'm going to take my NYX Lip Lingerie in Push Up. It's more like a peachy tone, which is going to go really good with all the warm colors. Okay, so pretty. Love me a nude like this. So now to seal it off, I'm going to take this ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip. So I wanted to show you guys this. I got 3 of them. They came in like a little holiday packet. I don't know if it's just for holiday or what, but I got this from Sephora as well. I believe this was $18 for 3 lippies. And you get 2 liquid mattes and 1 gloss. So I'm going to be using the gloss today because I want to try it and see what it looks like. It reminds me of the Taraji P lip gloss that I got from MAC, but this is definitely way cheaper. So I'm just going to put this on. So this is more pigmented than I thought, so I'm just going to put this in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my contacts in. I'm going to finish my hair. When I'm done with my hair, I will definitely have a whole nother tutorial. This is a liquid cap quick weave. So when I'm done with it, and if you guys like it, I will link the video to the video down below. I believe the makeup video will be up before the hair video. I was going to do it opposite, but I kind of want to get a makeup video out there before hair because I've been doing hair all the time. So I will get the hair video up right after I put out the makeup video. So if you guys are interested in it, it will be linked below when it launches. So yeah. Okay, the makeup look is all done. My hair is all curled. If you guys have any questions about this hairstyle, this hair will be up, or this hair video will be up the following day. So this video will be going up today, which is on Thursday. So the hair will be up on Friday. So if you guys enjoyed this makeup look, then definitely make sure that you thumbs up this video. Comment down below if you enjoy this very fall festive warm tone with this blue checkered shirt. If you guys have a question about this shirt, this is from Forever 21. I get a ton of my shirts from Forever 21 and a lot of my jewelry. So you guys are always asking me about it, and that is basically just letting you guys know that I get all of my shirts pretty much from Forever. So yeah, I love you guys always, and definitely thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next videos. Bye guys.